guys. First morning that we've had electricity for the last number of days. We've been trying to clean up after Milton. We got hit hard. Fences blown over, trees down on the road. My neighbors down there, thank God they had some gas-powered chainsaws. We couldn't get through the neighborhood. Other main drags here impassable. Once again, this is the first morning we've had electricity. We're very thankful. The roof is still on the house. Many shingles are off. We have to address that. The palm tree's gonna have to go. It's leaning and stuff. My neighbors, we've been all helping each other. Being without power for a number of days is horrible. If anybody's had to go through a wind, it's not fun. It's freaking terrifying. Just everything, guys. Everything had to be addressed. There was a big oak tree in my neighbor's yard. Now it's all cut up. It's not there anymore. Palm trees, Jesus Christ, they're freaking leaning. They're gonna have to be addressed. I'm thankful once again that the roof is still on the house, but my God, we got major bills now. Absolutely major bills. I wish I could show you some more of the stuff. I can't get a shot on it. There's a fence all around the subdivision, and it's just everything's just in shambles right now. We're doing our best to patch and match and clean up, but it's absolutely horrible. Trying to lay there in bed with a couple of dogs and my wife, and then you hear these winds that are just whipping around, and you hear the shingles flapping on the roof, tearing off the roof, hitting houses and things. I don't wish anybody to live through that. It was absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And once again, the bills are just, Jesus Christ. We gotta get the roof done. My car, there's a branch out of my car. I get the branch out, I go to back the car up, and I have no power steering. I don't know what the hell happened. I have no idea. The front, just a little bit damaged with the bumper there, not bad. You can tell something hit it, who knows what. Had to run a vehicle. Guys, I'm thankful I'm still here. Thankful I'm still here. Monday, we knew that we were going to get hit with Milton. We knew something was going to happen, and every time I tracked Milton on the Weather Channel, it was going directly through my neighborhood. It was horrible. I took everything off the layout here, packaged it up in like plastic bags and things like that, put it in the house, in the closet, and if the roof would have came off, everything would have been not here anymore. I am so thankful that this stuff survived. As you know, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and my collection is still here, thank God. But to pay the bills, I don't know. I don't know. We're like $6,000 under right now that we can't come up with. It's maddening. Not only have we had to patch and match after the hurricane, but the bills that come with it, it's tough. It's tough. It's absolutely tough, guys. So the good news is yes, I got my collection, but my God, there's so many people that they don't have power. They, no electricity. We were trying to cook, and we have the grill here, and it's got the propane. Well, when you run out of propane, thank God my wife had a sterno. We got the 2 sterno cans out and made it work. Things don't cook very fast on sterno, but thank God she had presence of mind to have them. It's really something here, guys. And I gotta say this, I know I've said it before, but I don't think I know. I've got the best viewers on YouTube. When the storm was coming in, and you guys know where I live, here in Florida, I was getting texts from you guys. I was getting emails from you guys. God bless you. I tried to return as many as I could before. I didn't have any more juice in the phone and all that stuff. And I just saw my inbox today. I got to get to it. I got to thank everybody. You guys are the best. I need a second. Sorry guys, it's hard to keep composure right now. I'm just trying to move on and get some normalcy back to our daily routine here. There was a couple of, I don't want to say funny moments, but if you get a grin in the face of devastation, it's okay to take the grin. After the storm, I know we didn't have any electricity. We had the propane done, and I told you that my wife had the stern on. What was funny is she's running through the kitchen and trying to find the sterno, and I didn't know what she's looking for, and when she was getting frustrated, she said, well, where the hell's the sterno? And I put it in a different place than where she last saw it, so that was on me. But I did know where it was. And I said, what do you need the sterno for? Obviously to cook or heat something up. And she was funny. She goes, I can have my coffee. And I don't want to say it cracked me up, but in the face of devastation, gotta have my coffee. And I tell you what, her coffee, as strong as she makes it, was a godsend right there. Absolutely godsend. All right, once again, trying to get some normalcy here. I don't have much on the itinerary today. I remember I took off from last weekend and I wanted to get the grill painted up there. I did find my, I think that's frog tape. I might be wrong, but that's the tape I use if I want to mask something off because it's really thin. And it does a good job at sticking in. When you peel it off, you don't have any residue left on the body. But anyways, guys, I wanted to give you an update. The devastation, again, trying to even get a vehicle down the street for a couple days. Couldn't do it. And you got to hand it to the news forecasters and the weather forecasters, because all along, they nailed it. They said, hey, it's going to be Category 5. It was Category 5. One of the newscasters, he was kind of funny. He says, Milton could possibly be a Category 6, but we don't have a Category 6. And the eye wall, if you guys aren't familiar with the eye wall, there's a couple things that happen. When you first get hit with it, and it went right over my address, there was no skirting it. You get these wind shears, you get these high winds, you get these howling noises outside your house like something's gonna happen terrible. And then it calms. I don't know if it was a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour of calm. It was so calm that I could take the dogs out and get the dogs walked. And I noticed that one of my neighbors was doing the same thing. He was like, just out there trying to assess what the hell was going on. And then after we got the dogs in, now the opposite direction of the eye wall winds started hitting us. Talk about being scared to your wits, scared out of your wits. You go through it twice if you hit the eye wall. Calm, then eye wall again. It was, I don't know any other word other than terrifying. Sorry for my lack of composure, guys. It has been traumatic here. I'm going to try to get some normalcy in my life here. It is Saturday morning, and again, this is the first morning we've had electricity. We're very thankful for that, but we lost everything in the refrigerator. What was funny is there are some things in the freezer that were so buried in the freezer, they were still frozen. After numerous days without electricity, they were still frozen, but everything in the fridge part, everything in the fridge part had to go. All right, I'm going to try to lighten up, guys. I'm going to try to get some things done here. Another nice thing about after the storm is we have very pleasant weather. It's probably 70, 71 degrees out. And I think that the storm took the humidity with it because it feels dry and it feels nice out. It feels nice out. So through our cleanup efforts, we've had a nice number of days here, thank goodness, because after Helene hit 2 weeks ago, it was the muggiest 2 weeks ever. And I don't know if anybody else has had 2 hurricanes within 2 weeks, but I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on anybody. All right, guys, let me get back in some good headspace here, and we will get rolling. Thanks for listening. Had to take a break, guys. Getting in a much better headspace right now. Gonna get back to the slot car stuff. I'm gonna do my best for you. Again, last week I ended off with the consideration that I wanted to get this painted up. And again, I did find my, I think it's frog tape. I might be off on there, but I think it's frog tape. It's what I've been using through the years for masking. One thing I do want to do is I really don't want to leave the chassis on or anything like that. I don't want any overspray or anything like that. So I'm going to discombobulate this real quick. Okay, good. I got it discombobulated. The front screw post, the windshield, everything just fell out there. I had presence of mind to glue this in when I was putting the project together, but I just didn't. And when it came out, I wouldn't. It's fine. It doesn't seem to make a difference in the way you put the screw in or anything like that. It just works fine. So what do we know about the front here? We know that the in between the lights, in between the 4 lights there, it should stay tan. The grill below that, the bumper, should be silver, and that little emblem, that little pyramid emblem, should be silver as well. What I kind of want to do is I want to get the bottom done first. So I'm thinking about taping like the lights and everything above that and just have the bottom grill and the bumper there showing. Then I'll go ahead and get the Revell chrome paint that I have. I want to spray that. So let me get the frog tape and I will start taping on this. Okay, I got that first piece of tape on and I got it nice and square and straight where I want it. I'm going to tape the sides there too, and I'm going to get the roof and everything covered, because when I spray it, I don't want any overspray to get the body. So a lot of this is going to be, the majority of it's going to be taped up here. All right, let me get after that bumper a little bit. Taping around the curved parts of that grill there, and I'm going to put some more tape here and cover the top here next. Okay, I've got that cab pretty much taped off real good. I don't want to get any overspray on the rest of it. I'm thinking about just taping a piece of paper or a piece of plastic around the rest of it so I don't have to use too much of the frog tape there. I believe I am all taped up there. I got a bag on the back there and it's taped to it, and I just have the grill nut front bumper exposed. Let me go ahead and get the Revell chrome paint. Just a sec. Guys, you've seen this before. This is the Revell chrome spray that I use. I'm really digging it. I've often used the Molotow. I like the Molotow, but as far as spraying, I think Revell's like a cut above. There is one caveat with the Molotow. When you spray it or even apply it, they say, hey, listen, the best way to use the Molotow is to paint something black first. I get it. You don't have to do that so much with the Revell here. So I've got it all taped up. I've got a little bit more shaking to do. Then I'm just going to spray that front grill and the bumper. All right, very good. I just got it sprayed. And what's funny, I had to crack up. A little brevity doesn't help. But you're shaking the can for literally 2 minutes, right? You're shaking the can for 2 minutes. Then and it's done in less than 2 seconds. So I'm going to let this dry. I do have a package to mail. One of my one of the Mustang that we converted a little bit ago. So I got to get that off in the mail. And while this dries, I'll probably grab a bite to eat too. All right, guys, I will see you after a bit. Very good. I know this is dry enough for me to take the tape off now. I did try to get a bite to eat, but the restaurants around here not open yet. What's interesting is one side of the road might have electricity, the other side, nothing. They are still working on it. So let me do this. Next step, get the tape off and see what we got. Okay, got a pile of tape there that just came off there, and look at that, huh? Look at that. Came out absolutely wonderful. Doesn't that look good? I like that. Now, I don't want to try to tape around the lights and tape around that little pyramid emblem there. So what I'm going to do is I got the Molotov pens, the chrome pens. I have one, I think it's like 1 millimeter, and I've got one that's, I think it might be 3 or 4 millimeter. I'm going to bring those out to do the emblem and to do the lights with. I've got the Molotov liquid chrome pens out, and I discovered I got a 4 millimeter, and the skinnier one is a 2 millimeter. So I'm going to freehand this, guys. I'm going to freehand the emblem there, and I'm going to freehand around the lights. I'm going to continue shaking them, get them all set, and I don't know if I'm going to use one or both of the pens there, because, you know, around the, when I'm thinking about the emblem specifically, maybe the two. And as well as the lights, because again, the grill between the lights, that should stay tan. I don't know if I want to use the 4 and just try to cover everything, you know, easily, or if I should use the 2 and try to, I don't know. Let me get them shook up a little bit more. I'm going to look at the tips and see what seems better. Okay, the 4 millimeter, obviously the bigger one, 2 millimeter, I haven't used yet. I looked at both of them as far as the grill. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the 2 millimeter one. That's probably gonna be my best bet here. I know both the tips are round, and that's good, but I just want a little bit more of a finer point. So I'm gonna get that 2 millimeter primed up real quick. I have been mashing the tip down there trying to get some paint, and I finally got it covered. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use both hands and I'm gonna use one hand. I'm gonna use both hands and get that lights and the emblem painted up. Got them painted up freehand. I have literally got to set it down and just let it dry. I don't like touching it or fussing with it. So I'm going to give it a little bit, come back out and check it, see how we did. Okay, very good. Coming back out to see how well it's dried, see what we got. Looks good from here. Let's take a better look. Digging it. I'm digging it. I am liking that. That looks great. The emblem, the lights, everything. It is time for some reassembling. Got everything here. All right, let me go and get this put back together. Well, I'll tell you what, looks good put back together. I like the chrome on the front there. I really do. I know I like the ones that don't have any factory accents on it, but it just kept beckoning to be done. That the front there, it's like you almost have to have it. God, it looks good. You almost have to have it. Yeah, I mean, that's what you expect. Fantastic. Tell you what, this is the most funnest thing I've done all week. It's been Hell Week, and if you guys can help, I would certainly appreciate your support. I've always done my best to be the giver. I've been in healthcare for 4 decades. I love helping people with their health, slot cars. You know, I try to do my best. And now I'm the one asking for help. It's humbling and it's hard, but we need some help, guys. All right. As always, take care. Let me know if you need anything.